Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a cute little series that I thought I would do. This is when I will get one eyeshadow palette and create two different looks on my eyes with it. So I thought this could be a way for me to use an eyeshadow palette some more and just have fun and experiment and play with makeup, which is the root of me. This is where I started. This is what I was doing 10 years ago, you know. My first palette I'm going to do is the Norvina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I also have the Soft Glam and the Subculture, so I'm going to do those as well. But let me know if you have any recommendations or any palettes you would like to see me do. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you guys enjoy. So literally what I'm going to do is show you the products that I'm going to use for my full face, because that's like not the main point. And then I'll do the eyeshadow looks. I want to give some inspiration on makeup looks that you can do with a certain palette. So it looks like that I'm going to do two different looks from it. First I'm going to use the Colourpop Amethyst Crystal Priming Spray as my primer. And then for foundation I just thought for my first Anastasia palette I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. I got a really janky packaged one. The pump is stuck, like I have to pull it out every time I need to go pump, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. And then for concealer, I'm going to use the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline in the shade Medium Moyen. And then to set the under eyes, I'm going to use the Savvy Loose Banana Powder. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder in Darkest Brown. Now I'm going to do my brows with the Revolution Brow Pomade in Dark Brown with a Morphe eyebrow brush. And just setting that with the Morphe Translucent Brow Setting Gel. I'm going to dive into eyes, so I'm going to use the Norvina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. If you do have this palette, it's just a fun way to be creative, just play with makeup. So the first look that I want to do, so I'm doing both eyes so you get the gist and like the full look of it. I'm going to do a purple spotlight halo type eye. I'm going to start off with Soul, pretty small fluffy brush. I've already primed my eyes with a bit of that concealer from before, and then I'm just going to pat it on the outer edge and bring it up a little bit into my crease, which is here. You don't need to really blend at this stage, you kind of just tap it all over. That's how you get the most color payoff. So you just pat it and naturally it already kind of blends without you losing too much color. And I'm also going to take the same shade in the inner corner as well. Gonna bring it pretty up as well. And then I'm also just going to connect it at the top here. There's no point me filling in the middle when I know another shade's just gonna be there. And just lightly blend the edges really lightly. After that, I'm going to take Passion and just darken up underneath that shade a little bit with a more thinner brush. In circular little motions, just kind of place it in here. And also right at the edge of each side to create that depth. So like after that, you want to take Soul again and just blend that out. You just want to take a clean brush and just go over the edges really lightly with a more packing flat brush. I'm going to take the shade right here called Drama and I'm going to stamp that right in here, right on the edges. And then make sure you're blending that so there's not really that much of a harsh line. Now for that cut crease, I'm going to use the concealer. Just use the same concealer, it makes it easier. And then I'm going to use a really small brush because I like to be kind of precise with this. And just draw a line in the middle of your eye where you have that gap. You just blend. And when there's not a lot of product on the brush, you can kind of bring it to mix in with that Soul color. Once you have that, I'm gonna go in with the shade Celestial with the same brush and just place it where you put the concealer. The colour difference isn't as prominent. There are some ways you can make a halo eye more prominent, which I'll show you after I do my bottom lash line. So take Soul all across. And then I'm going to take Passion and put it closer to my lash line and just connect it up to the top. The shade Dreamer, which is a shimmer, it's like a shimmery champagne colour, in my inner corner. And also on my brow bone. In my waterline and my tight line, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs little gel eyeliner pencil. I'm going to take a brown. I usually prefer browns over black. It's less harsh but still gives like the same effects for me. You can get a slightly lighter shimmer. This is a loose pigment. It's called Pretty Pink. With this, you can put it right on the center and it will just bring more attention to that area. So I'm just going to get a little bit of glitter glue. Just any glitter glue will do. A small brush and put it right in the center. And I'm picking up that pigment, same brush. Do you see how it just brings that attention compared to that? So that's how you kind of just bring it forward. So that's both eyes, you can see it better. Another thing I'm going to do is get a silver white glitter. This is a liquid eyeliner. Brighten up the inner corner, so you just kind of tap it a little bit. So this is what it looks like before lashes. And this is what it looks like after lashes, so just more definition, you know. After that's done, I'm just going to quickly do my face. I'm going to bronze and contour with the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. I'm just going to use these two shades to contour and that shade to bronze. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Australis bronzing powder in the shade Golden. That looks like a peachy blush to me. Even on the brush, look at that. So I use it as a blush. And it's just such a natural shade because it is meant to be a bronzer. I'm just going to use the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Prince... what's it called? For lips, I'm going to use the Savvy Long Wearing Lip Liner in the shade Bare. To fill it in, I'm going to use the Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mwah, M-U-A-H from Rimmel. And before it dries, blend it into the lip liner. And then for setting spray, even though I'm going to take off this eye makeup in a second because I'm going to do a second look, I'm going to take the Maybelline Masterfix. So this is the completed look of the first look. Yeah, it's so pretty. If you don't have like a loose glitter, you can literally just use the shimmer shade I used. Now, time to remove all this good stuff and do the second look. Great, now we are back fresh. I hate taking off just eyes and then having to like repatch everything. What can we do with this? I'm thinking just more neutral. Instead of using the pinks, purples, just all the neutral shades here. I'm starting off with a more fluffy brush. I'm going to take the shade Eccentric and I'm literally just going to buff this all over my eye. Literally just blowing it out. I'm also going to blow this shade underneath my eye. I'm going to take the shade Volatile, which is like a grey, really cool tone brown, greyish brown. Lightly just darkening the edges. Incest, very powdery and just it's not going to do much at all. Make sure everything's blended with this shade. I'm going to use one of the shimmers. I'm just going to use a spray. Oh my god, that got so wet. On like a flat brush. I'm going to use the shade Dazzling, which is stunning. It's a dark shimmer. This all over the lid. And then I'm adding Dreamer to my inner corner, the same as before. For some reason it's popping a little more than before. And you can literally leave it like that. Put a big wing, lashes, even a red lip. I might even do a red lip. Another quick way you can make it a little more on another level is to get a glitter eyeliner. Similar to the one I used for my inner corner just before, but this is from Tarte. They do this little trio pack which is perfect. They're basically the perfect shades you want. One's a shimmer, one's a glitter. I'm going to use the glitter side. Draw a line. So I just did a little wing eyeliner and I'm about to put the same false lashes and show you what it looks like. So this is the before and this is what it looks like with lashes. So much more stunning in my opinion. Basically the final look, I already have lips on from before. Nude lip, it's like a soft glam. So this is what it looks like with a nude lip. I am going to try on a red lip so you can see it just goes. And that is a red lip. I did a full face of fake MAC makeup and this is one of it. This is the Ruby Woo lipstick. Makes your teeth so white, but see how much you can dramatically change the look just for a lip color. I'm just gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoy this little video idea that I thought I would do. I'm very keen to do more of these looks with different eyeshadow palettes. Comment down below if you have an eyeshadow palette that you have that I can do some looks with. I'd love to know what everyone has. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one.